Hey guys, welcome to Cold Antler Farm. This is episode number 30, and we're here to talk about chickens and the other two animals that can turn any backyard into a homestead. So this here is Quark. He's my co-host today. Quark is a 3 or 4 year old, I'm not sure, I think he's 3 or 4 year old rooster who came from another farm. He is half Swedish flower hen and half Rhode Island red, and he has a little bit of frostbite on his comb, as you can see. It has been a rough winter here, and he's older, and so when nights got really cold, I bring him inside, and he's become kind of a house pet, which is silly, but it happens. So today I want to talk about what I call the Holy Trinity of beginner backyard livestock. And that includes chickens, like Quark here, as well as rabbits and honeybees. I think those 3 small animals can be added to almost any size backyard. You can start creating meat and eggs and pollination and honey and fur if you're into that, or a small income on the side. These are highly income generating, highly easy to take care of, and small animals that are not hard to learn to take care of, that can make anyone's backyard a little more productive and a little more secure. Chickens are great. They lay eggs, they produce meat, they don't take up a lot of room, and with some eggmobiles or small chicken tractors, you can raise a decent amount of your own protein on a very small space. And when I say small space, I'm talking about like your standard quarter-acre backyard, even smaller spaces in some cases. If you look online for tiny farms or tiny space homesteading, you will see ingenious things done with chickens. And I'm talking as genius as postage stamp backyards in cities where they've made a garbage can a fake chicken coop. Well, I mean, it's a real garbage can, but they turned it into a fake garbage can to be a real chicken coop. And so what they do is they make a clean, brand new metal garbage can. They put a hole in the bottom, they put a roost inside, and they just got a pair of laying hens to eat bugs around their little backyard garden. So it might be a little underground, but there is a chicken underground out there, and folks are raising chickens any way they can, in rooftops, in apartments, in small backyards, in places where chickens are illegal, which is ridiculous, and it's worth looking into. Chickens are amazing, they're easy to care for, they're inexpensive. I always call them the stray cats that make you breakfast because, while yes, things can happen where they get older or sick or get black combs or bumblefoot or the occasional case of some sort of chicken illness, the truth is chickens are not expensive. A chick costs anywhere from 90 cents to $4 a chick, and adult birds can cost up to $15, but there are people who spend more on beer on pizza every night than they ever would on a laying hen, and so it's not a huge investment. And while some people do baby their chickens and dress them up and have heated homes for them and all kinds of stuff, the truth is that birds are great to take care of, they're easy to take care of, and you don't need to put a lot of money or effort into it. But just getting started means adding eggs and meat to your house, and it's a great way to get involved with livestock. The next animal for backyard food production I'd like to suggest is meat rabbits. Not as common as chickens, and not as common on menus around America either, but they are a wonderful form of protein for small spaces. Guys, rabbits don't make any noise. You never hear noise complaints about a neighbor's rabbit hutch. They practically are invisible to people who live around you who may not want to have food production next door to them. Or they may just assume that your rabbits are adorable, fluffy pets. But rabbits, besides providing good meat and fur for those of you who want to tan skins, or maybe do some sort of leather working with rabbit furs, there is the added bonus of raising animals for show and for the pet market. So there is a bit of a side income there. Rabbits have no problem reproducing and are happy to do it. And depending on what breed of rabbit you have, you could be raising Angoras or other fiber rabbits that are incredibly popular, and they're kits, and kits are the word for bunnies by rabbit producers. Kits can go from anywhere from $50 to $100 a rabbit if you're raising show stock, sometimes even more so if you get really into impressive bloodlines. If you're not interested in show stock or showing rabbits but just want to have food, 2 female doe, they're called does, and a male rabbit, a buck, can be an amazing addition to your backyard pantry. The last thing I want to talk about today is honeybees. If you've ever considered keeping honeybees, make this your year. This is the time of year to plan and do it. I would say we're even towards the late time for ordering a hive. Local apiaries, they're taking their orders now for packaged bees, and they usually sell out by March. So if you're interested in keeping honeybees, this would be a good time to look online, search on your state for local apiaries or local beekeepers, and secure a hive now. This is when you do it. You have time to save up between ordering the bees themselves and installing the hive in May or June, whenever your bees are ready, to get yourself a hive or your basic hive box structure and lid. And unlike a lot of animals where you need to have all the gear to get started, you can raise honeybees with a basic hive, a pair of good gloves, a mask, a smoker, and the bees themselves. And as you go through the summer, you can buy the additional levels to the hide and extracting gear. You don't need it all to begin. Some people don't even extract their first year raising honeybees because they want to make sure that those bees get through their first winter and are well established. So those are the first 3 animals I highly suggest: chickens, bees, and rabbits. If you have the smallest backyard and are serious about growing food, that's the way to get started. I began with chickens, bees, and rabbits in Idaho. I raised all the same animals when I moved to Vermont. And now here in New York, almost 10 years since I've got the homesteading bug later, I have a pregnant rabbit outside. I have, hopefully pregnant, I have honeybees on the way for spring installation, and I have many chickens, including one that helped me co-host this video. So they don't get old, they just are in my life because they continue to produce good food for me and for my friends, and I can't tell you that life's any worse having them here. Animals add energy and vibrancy to any home, and they turn a backyard garden into a farm, and they are a wonderful addition to your life. It's great for kids to have that responsibility and understand where food comes from at a young age. It can be a side income for teens or older kids that are just learning to sell their first eggs or sell their first rabbits that they raise themselves. It's good lessons for life and great food for the table. So that's my Holy Trinity for beginner homesteaders. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you have ideas for future videos and vlogs, let me know. And as always, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and share this video with your friends if they're also into homesteading. The more viewers, the more videos.